Good morning everybody, Ghost Aquariums here again. Another update for the fish shed slash fish room. There's my platies, nice lot of Java moss. Now I've turned off a lot of the lights in the shed to try to cut the glare down. It's really hard, I can't have them all off or I won't be able to video anything, but if I leave them on, it's too bloody bright, so might as well start here now. I'm here. This is this Java moss that I brought a while ago that I want to really stock up on. It's growing quite nicely. I've taken a few lots out of it now, but I think I've got more male platies in here than I really want. In here is my see that glare? See, I've still got a bit of an opening in the roof there from years ago. A bit of arsenite up there. These are the mosaic plants. There is a couple of one unknown baby in there that I dropped in there because I have no idea what it is, and also there was, oh, there's one there, right, oh, it's bloody hard to see, little giant Danio baby. Oh no, there's a couple, so they're still in there, that's good. These are my projects, the blue mussel dad with the gold snake skin. Now they dropped a heap of fry, probably about 20. I've taken them out and I'm going to let them drop another lot and I'll put in with them, and then I'll put these, they can't go back in their tanks, the male can but the female can't, they'll go out in the mutt area, mutt guppies. And that's as you can see, they're scooting along there. There's a heap of babies in here from a blue mussel male and 24 karat gold female. Now another female died, the male died, and this one here dropped probably about a dozen babies. So I'm going to see if she drops again. If she does, she's going to go out there with the mutts, and I'll show you where I put these babies before. This has just got some plants growing out in it because I had a failed experiment. I had a couple of guppies I bring in. I was hoping it was a male or female, but closer inspection, no. They both got Gondopodium, so no good. These are my Danios, and the long fin version of any fish are outstanding. I think you can get the long fin version of a Medaka rice fish too. I have to look into that, or somebody in the comments let me know. These tubs are bloody handy. So this is a guppy grass. Obviously this light's normally on, but I just switched it off to show you. So red root floaters, you're just hanging in there, aren't they? Nothing great, but yeah, we'll might as well start here while we're here. And I'll say hello to the goldies, the goldfish. Now they're chasing her around. These are Yumbao goldfish. They're chasing her around. There's 3 male, 1 female. If she doesn't give up some eggs in the morning, which looks like she's nearly ready, I'll have to get her out because the last 2 females that are in there, they just chased them to death. And it's cruel to see. Sometimes they get that tired, they're just pushing them around on the water. So you have to separate them. They're the only ones I have trouble with. All my others, say my Arandas in here, I don't have the trouble with. Now she's ready to give up some eggs. See, she has a little bit of buoyancy problems, so she'll be due to spawn the next couple of days. Beautiful tricolour. So I don't have trouble with those. I definitely don't have trouble with these because they have not gave up any babies this year. But I just had somebody out here buying some guppies, and I discovered there's a couple of babies zipping around in here. So I don't know if it's from these or what it's from, but I'll have to try to get them babies out and actually see what they are, because these are butterfly telescope. There should be males and females in there, I know for a fact. That's a dirty great big female in there, and the black one in there is a male, so I don't know what's going on. due for a big water change in the morning, I think, a big one. Pearl scales and giant Danios zipping around in there. They'll be hard to see, but pearl scales haven't gave up anything, but the golden Danios have. They zip around that spawner mop every morning. So let's have a little, and that's just my mutt shrimp are in here. But somebody gave me some gambusia and I'm going to get rid of them because they look like they're knocking over me mutt shrimp. And there's one pepper cory in there. How it got in there, I don't know. Must have been on the back of a net, the mop, or the on the back of a net or something, the egg. So here we go. Hopefully now the glare's not as bad. These are my crystal blacks. Jeez, it's humid in there now. I've closed all the shed doors. Wow, it's humid. Plants love it, but I don't know if I do. So we've got some different plants in there. We've got a bit of Java moss. There's a bit of lace in there. And these are my crystal reds. Now they dropped a heap of babies. You can see the young there. Now what I've done is, like I have with these, I might as well take you down. I started a second colony, so in case I don't lose them, there they are in there, the crystal blacks. And trust me, there's crystal reds in here. Now while I'm down here, I might as well say these are the babies. See them going around there? These are the babies from the trialled experiment from the 2 lots I just showed you. So there's 2 lots of babies. I'm going to let them grow up and see. But while I'm down here, there's that's where the crystal reds have gone in there. Blue dream in there, as you can see. And the pretty yellows. What do we got here? Orange tangerine tigers. Now she's been buried up twice and I've got no babies out of it. Don't know. Oh, I can zip through these. These are cherry reds. I must stop saying about the glare because I get bad glare in here and it drives me bonkers. Now there's those little wormy bloody things, I can't remember what they're called, plumeria or some bloody thing like that. They don't touch the shrimp, but they're ugly looking. So they say the best way is to drop in a couple of like Medaka rice fish or something and they'll eat them. So there is a couple of, what are they, golden bees in there. But yeah, it's colony dying out. I might have to do something about that. We're going backwards today. We have a tank that I'm half filled, only because what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly fill it over a few days and class that as like water changes. There's heaps of pleco babies growing out in here, and let's see if we can pick up some. There is Aranda goldfish fry in here by the hundreds. They've only not long, well, there's maybe one there, if you can see. It's bloody hard to see, I know. They're only, oh, one's coming through now. There's hundreds of them in there, trust me. It's really hard to see, I know. Lazy shed cat. Used to be an inside cat. Become a naughty cat, so it's out here now. Here we go. Plecos by the hundreds. And we have, there's a common pleco in there, so I don't know if they've got a cross or not, but they're, as you can see, they're marble, so they look different. A little bit bigger one there. I think they liked it because I turned the lights out. Now what do we got in here? There is Aranda goldfish babies in here. There's not many left in here because a lot of all the good ones have been culled out and taken out to grow out. So it's not a lot you can see. Oh, you know, it's really hard to see here. But trust me, there's loads of Blackmore babies in here. loads and loads. We've got, there's a little panda, Corey, there's heaps of peppers in there. Whoop, down in the corner, whoop, there they go. We've got to get them out of there one day, but Corey cats are bloody quick. And what do we got here? Get out of the way, cat. Trust me, once again, goldfish when they're this small, a little fry, really hard to view like this, but trust me, I'll tell you what, this cat's annoying me. There is loads in here. And one of the biggest things with goldfish is mold, like that. Yucky mold. I used to have it really bad. I remember somebody suggested to me, a mate, a while ago, he said, Pato, put snails in there. And it's the best thing I ever done by putting snails in there. Here's the huge Blackmore colony. They've been doing a fair bit of chasing today, and I've done a 50% water change on them. Once again, I'll hit them with some bloodworms. Now, don't be worried about those white spots, people. That is sand. They like to get over in there and play in the sand. So it's not white spot or anything yucky. It's a bit misty in here because the ranchos have had a 50% water change. They won't give up any eggs. Now I've got 2 females in here that are starting to flip upside down. Now that's only a buoyancy problem because that's eggs. When they're ready to have eggs, have babies, they get really unstable. So they are due. If they don't give up in the next few days, I might have to do a hand spawn. I might have to show you that. What do we got here? Me swordtails. Getting a beautiful colony of golden danios in there now. It's still not great to glare, but it's better than normal. Absolutely. Don't you love big masses of it? Nothing better than when you drop a bit of food in there. Can do right now, I suppose. Talk about food. Remembering most of the time I say I'm sponsored by Frenzy Fish Feed, and there's some of their food right there getting dropped in there, and check that out. I absolutely love it. Now, Frenzy Fish Feeds, if you go to their website, a great Australian company, and type in Ghost 10, you'll get 10% off. So, and as we know, well, you know, because I tell you often enough, there's my loads of the stuff right there, and there's heaps of the stuff that I've got over in a cabinet that I use all the time. Even when I make micro food, I normally use Frenzy Fish Feed stuff to make the micro food. I can't speak more highly of it. So remember, Ghost 10, get on their website, get 10% off. Rosy barbs. Kind of a little bit boring, this one, a bit flat, because I've got Rosy barb males really colour up nice, as you see. Rosy barb females, a bit boring. And I probably should have put the albinos in here, but I got bronze Corys in here, and I've got white cloud minnows, so there's no real colour in here. So yeah, I've made a mistake there, but they're too bloody hard to get out. I just use them, the spawn and mop. That goes out once a week. The mops all come out this morning and got replaced. And here's another project one. Was a snakeskin male, red-tailed gold snakeskin male, and some 24 karat gold females that made this lot. Where are we? Focus, I don't want to hide. Yep. I'll show you something. They look very similar. So if you have a look on here, you see the snakeskin pattern. If you have a look when they turn around, come on, let me have a look. You can see the snakeskin pattern. See, Well, what this is, the red seems to be more prominent on it, but it doesn't have the pattern. It's like a little bluey tinge down the side. So maybe that's a different, well, it is a different line now. So I'll try to get a bit of stability to it. I've gave some to a mate. And he's going to work with it too and see what we can do. My blue musco, this colony's off tap. Absolutely off tap. Peppermint plecos, once again, are one of the things I've ticked off I haven't bred yet. So many things I haven't bred or I own. 24 karat gold. Colony's just starting to kick on now. Loads of fry there. Male super red right there. I lost the other 4 that were in there. I don't know if it's this male doing it or not, but he's been in 2 tanks, and every colony I've had with him, they die, he survives. I got no idea. Oh, looks like this needs a filter change. So we got golden barbs and gold white cloud minnows and a colony of yellow shrimp and also a colony of albinos. Now I don't know which one, because they're all reasonably young. I'd say the barbs. I've got a mop in there, and that went up in there, and I found 1 baby in there. So one of these have dropped the baby. I tend to do that with some of my ones that I've got 2 or 3 different breeds in there, and I use the mops. People go, oh yeah, how do you know the difference? Well, once they start to grow up, you know the difference. So it just utilises, instead of having 1 tank for this, 1 tank for something else, and you'll know in the end. There's a lone guppy I need to get out of there. It's dropped down there somehow. Marble pleco. Oop, on the run. Another one. There's 5 in there. They've gave up quite a few babies. I've got a mate keeps pestering me waiting for some. So green shrimp in my area. Anybody looking for green shrimp? Loads. Just a couple of bucks. Orange eye blue tigers. Yep, and there's 2 babies. You can see one zipping along there. This another one needs a filter clean. Stir-bys, have not gave up any eggs yet. I think I need to grab a few more to make them a bit more comfortable. There's only 5. But those 2 fry that's in there, they come out of the this one here, the rainbows and the gudgeons and the pandas. Definitely not, it's not a panda, but yeah, it's one of those. And I dropped in about 20 young fry. See them zip, whoop, you can see them zipping along there now. In the background. So I would say there'd be about 40. I reckon they're rummy nosed tetras, because I don't think the Bosman eye rainbow fish are big enough yet. And there's the mop that they come from. I just put them in there, hatch out. The Julie eyes, they keep putting out eggs, but I'm not having any luck. Look, there's an egg right there. There's some right there on that mop. I don't know if I need to get that mop out, because it looks like they've laid in there. I only just put it in this morning, but yeah, I'll have to suss that out. I haven't had much trouble. I know somebody's bloody bred heaps of them. I don't know why mine aren't producing the eggs. Well, they're producing the eggs, but not the babies. Red tail gold snakeskin, nice colony. These colonies are a few years old now, and they hold pretty true. They're bloody good. So got a, oh, he's out. There was a male albino pleco. They're quite big for albinos in there. Have a look. There's a dirty great big one behind that, up there, behind that heater. So yeah, I need to get them happening. Yeah, so this is obviously loads of mystery snails in here. And where are we? Adolphi cats. Lovely little, I like them. They look really nice. As I said, rummy nose and that, and I've got to get this bloke. Every video I say this sunset platy's got to come out of there, but it's too bloody quick. And there we got some common plecos, big ones, and mum back there and daughter. Look, Dad, can you see him? Let's see if we can get this to focus. See him hanging off the... Oh, gee, was behind that possum like rainbow fish, shielding him right there. He's camouflaged quite well, but he's there for sure. Yeah, and the king tiger plecos. Love to see them breed. Now, here are my... Please, I need help. Give me a comment, because I've got paradise fish here. I believe this is a female. I had 2 females in there. They've chased the other one till it's flipped out of there, I think. I can't find it anywhere for the last week. It's not a big tank, it's only a 2-footer, about 70 litres. So he has created a nice big bubble nest, right? Just let me know. If that wasn't a female, would he still create that nest? I'm assuming there's a little bit of action there. I'll see what happens. I'm assuming that's why he's done it, because he's a female. Don't know a lot about them. There was Blue Dream in here. I don't know if they're still in here. I removed most of the colony because I was worried about these eating them. Cherry Black's in here. The Medaka rice fish got taken and put outside. Great result. Somebody commented on there. This is how you learn things. People comment. If you've got any issues with what I'm doing, or got a better way of doing it, God's sake, let me know. So all of these little scrub mops, they're golden Medaka. These are platinum Medaka. Every day I'm taking them out with eggs on, and there's still eggs in the tubs outside. Because yeah, somebody told me, mate, your Medaka will do much better outside, and I'll put them in tubs outside. And since I've done that, you know, yeah, I'm producing eggs all the time, and I've noticed there's some fries in the tubs. We're not going to go through these too much. These are just me holding tubs for when I sell. We've talked about those before. Where are we to now? Mirandas. And I had a big fern. That fern that was up there wasn't doing that well submerged in water, so I went and brought this. This is a Philodendron Silver Sword, and in just over a week it's taken off. It was really nice in there. I'll do another video on my plants later, but plants are doing well, and it's the humidity. As I've said before a couple of weeks ago, you can understand why people in Queensland, their plants grow so well, because as soon as the humidity comes out, you know, starting to get some roots happening there. Nice Shangri-La, that's doing alright. The old peace lilies, they're doing well. Lovely. And have a look at these. It's all to do with humidity. Absolutely love. And this is the wall that I'm creating. I've banged on about recently, and I've put plants right along the backs. So when the water comes in here and goes back through and filters, it will come through here, and this will help suck up all the nitrates and ammonia and the different plants I'm putting in across here. Fascinating little stingray. You just had to buy it. Being in the water, stingray plane. Yeah, so I need to get something here that's higher, bigger, but you can see right along here, create that wall of plants. And some different ones there. There's some over in there. And just before we go outside, I created this. This is just some different sorts of plants. So when you walk in here, agree to buy some plants up on top of here. Make it look alright. I'll just flick these lights back on now. Those lights up there have made a huge difference to these plants here. I've got to put some more up from the ceiling and come down. So we'll take you outside. Right, this is my little Medaka setup out here. These are my black with some guppy grass in it. The guppy grass, I don't know why, isn't doing as well as the Java moss. And little frog bit. You've got to get these plants really happening because they'll clear that water right up. It's like a little bit of a tanniny colour in it. But look at the Java moss. That has doubled in about 2 weeks. It loves being out here. So I dropped a bit of Java moss in the corner. I'm sorry, but yeah. So they are black Medaka, and these are tigers. Neither of them have gave up eggs yet. But the platinums, they're giving up eggs all the time. And the gold Medaka, and now some of them, there's little babies in there too, so they're laying eggs elsewhere in there. So this is the poppy plant. This is Nadu. And I've dropped a couple of spider plants in there. See if I can get them going as well. Floating bamboo. But yeah, I just put the scrub mops in, and they just drop little eggs on there. Every morning I come out, and there's I assume there's more eggs down around the bottom. Now these don't have filters on them or no air. The Medaka don't really need it, so I'm going to create as much plant activity here as I can, and that'll keep everything down. Should be nice. All right, we'll go for a walk over here and see what's happening. And then I've got another question to ask people and see if anybody's got any answers for me. I put these out here to get some larvae going, mosquitoes, but I'm actually there's an airline coming there. I'm going to put a little bit of a lean-to, and put another 4 or 5 tubs out here. Oh, I hope my wife don't watch these videos. Sunset Variatus and the muck guppies out here. Sold a heap of muck guppies this morning. So, and these are baby Arandas, which once again, I can only apologise. I'll tell you, there is baby fry in these, but they're just so hard to see. And these are ones that have been selected because they look pretty darn good. That black moor going through there, right through there, is beautiful. That's going to go in with the big ones after it grows out this summer. That'll be a future breeder. And these other ones I'll pick out through here before I sell them. And the next stage down, there's just literally hundreds of fancy goldfish in here. Probably have more in here if my son come and got that dirty great big yabby that's bloody in there. What do we got here? See if we can move that back and see what we can see. This is a swordtail lot that actually are quite fine outside, even through winter, and there's babies. So you can see some young ones there, and there's some babies moving through there. So they've produced quite nicely, and right down the bottom there's heaps of babies. That tub, that one, and the one over there got cleaned out. That's why those babies are in there now. They're ready for eggs. This is, there they go there. These are cold water platies. So when I mean cold water putties, they've just been bred to cold water. So they can last a winter out here. And probably don't need to take, they're a second chance, I call these a second chance goldfish basically. So they weren't that great a quality, so what I done was I put them in here. So what I do is I let them grow up out here, and then I have a look at them and see if they're any good before we move them on. As I said, shabumpkins, fantails. Now these two here, I'm having hell with these over the years because a lot of the fish die in there. When I got them, that IBC, it had phosphorus in it, if I said that right. And I've cleaned it, and I've cleaned it as many times as I want, but there must be something in it that caused the fish to die. So I'll be dismantling that after summer and getting another IBC to put in there and get rid of that IBC altogether, because I just can't control it. I'll use one of them to put firewood in, I think. And the other one, well, who knows, out the dump. All right, so that's what's happening with me. I reckon I've waffled on long enough. But, yeah. So you can see my ugly head. So remember to jump onto that code with Frenzy Fish Feed. Get 10% off, because every single little bit of money that you can save now is worth it, because let's be honest, the economy's up shit creek. So if you can, like, share, subscribe. I'd really appreciate that, and comment. Comments are the things that algorithms love, likes and comments. So even if you give me a small comment, tell me if you like me set up or you don't. Now I've got some exciting stuff coming up. I haven't done really any visits to people's places, but I've got a mate that's getting into it now, and he's got a nice little setup going. So in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're probably going to visit his house, and I think on his channel he may do the same back. And I've also got another mate. I don't know if he's much interested in me going to his house, but I'll have to chat him, and he might let me go there. He likes some tubs outside and getting some plants growing, a couple of nice big ponds and a few aquariums in the shed. So yeah, all right. This is Jeff from Goldfish with Ghost Aquariums, and I'll see you in the next one.